What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Pigskin Blitz. How we doing? Back again. Pre-party, then the after party. We're going to be hanging out for a while, guys. So thanks for coming in. Bourbon Bounty, what's up, buddy? Thanks for coming in. Chatio, how we doing, buddy? Jeremy, how we doing, dude? Tim, how we doing, bud? Yes, the Niners did shit the bed. They did. That was not a very good ending to that game. Miss Kathy Bates, I love you very much. Thank you for coming in. So I know that they're still shutting everything down over there, so we'll wait for everybody to get over here as soon as they get a minute. Send out some links here real quick while we're waiting for everybody. See if anybody wants to come hang out with me and wind down the weekend. Unfortunately, I'm right back to work tomorrow. I'm sure most people are. All right, let's sit down. Everybody else. All right, everybody's got links. All right. Well, anyways, thanks for coming in, guys. Really appreciate you guys. I think I left my beer over there. I'm gonna have to rectify that problem in a second. Oh, we got a Jody hanging out in the basement. What is up, buddy?
Man, I had to come over here.
Hey, man, I'm all over the place, man. I'm all over the place, doing it all.
I tell you what, you're talking about all over the place. Drug Philosophers was all over the place.
Oh yeah, very much.
But no, I get it.
Chatio and Miss Queen Kathy.
Hey.
I get what Travis was saying. If you knew, but my problem is, how do we know these days? Everyone's gaslighting everybody. Everyone's throwing doubt into everyone's mind.
Right.
Well, how do you know? That was my question. How do you know? And if all of humanity had to die, I mean, we've only been here, several 100,000 years or whatever.
Right. Oh, man.
All right. So we're here to drink now, right?
Yes, we are set and ready to rock and roll.
Rock and roll, baby.
I'm going to send a couple more links out really quick.
I don't want to think that deep.
See if any of these guys, I know a lot of these guys are really intoxicated at this point in time, but we'll send it out anyways and see if they want to pop up and say what's up real quick.
Kathy told me a couple of weeks ago she likes it when guys go deep, but I'm just not in the mood for it tonight.
Huh. All right.
Shark.
Shark.
Yeah, I got a little bourbons. Kyler Murray, going ahead and subscribe to my channel and meet me on Thursday nights, and you could win some of this bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tim. He's got a pretty extensive bourbon collection / whiskey collection behind him, and he drinks almost all of it every night. I'm just kidding.
Not all. Over the course of months, yes.
Right. Yeah, you will see him get slightly intoxicated, just a little bit, right? Just tiny bit.
I rotate.
You rotate. What's up, B Wizzle? How we doing? How we doing there, Shark? You want to come up and hang out, man? Let me know. I can get you the link. But we are partying and hanging out. So I think they are shutting everything down over there right now. So hopefully we'll get some people rolling over here from there, and then we can hang out and keep drinking, keep the night going.
They're hugging each other's virtual necks.
Bonnie, I do have to say that I apologize. I'm sorry about your Chiefs. That was a damn good game. Damn good game.
Well, I had some WL Weller, Kyler Murray. I had a big ass bottle of that old green label regular ass Weller. I can get it in Georgia for like $16.
I don't think you're sorry at all.
No, I'm not. I mean, I have Buff Trace, I have Eagle Rare, I have other offerings by,
I'm talking about Foreskin. I don't think he's sorry at all that the 49ers lost.
Yeah, I was bummed.
Yeah,
it looked so good in the first half.
I am because it made you upset. That's why.
It's okay.
But no, and like I said, I don't know. I don't even really know what happened. I didn't really watch a lot of the game. I caught a little bit of the end of it, but I didn't even really watch the whole game. So
I've had Pappy. I don't have any on me right now. Well, okay, I can't say that. There's some in the closet, but I don't pull it out. No, I only piss Kathy off because I like makeup sex.
I was gonna say Chad better go to sleep or he's gonna piss Kathy off.
Nah, I'm
not you, Lone Star. He just popped into chat.
I'm gonna kick him in the dick.
Yeah, there's Chatty O, and then there's Chad.
I know.
Yeah, like I said, it was definitely a good game for sure.
He's already trying to piss me off in our
Hey, Katie, what's up?
over there that we have. He's already started.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Arsenic Element?
How we doing, buddy?
All right.
Arsenic Element, how we doing, buddy? Thanks for coming in, man. Thantk you very much. We got 14 lovely people in the house hanging out with us. I gotta grab my beer because apparently
14 is not bad, man. It'll go up. It'll go up.
Oh yeah. All right, go get your beer.
Beer.
You think you'd have been ready and had it already.
Right.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, before I hopped on, I was like, crap, I need more beer.
I have 6 16-ounce empty cans sitting over here, and I'm drinking out of one.
An empty?
Woo! We're going to get it on tonight. Let's get it on.
Mm-hmm.
My first meeting tomorrow is at 9 o'clock, so.
Yeah, I'm going to get up early tomorrow and prep.
Oh, am I? Oh, wait, you spelled it with an I. My first name, last letter is a Y. I'm hoping Shernette says I'm looking handsome. I'm hoping because I'm in a raggedy ass skinny fat, and if she says I'm looking handsome, that's going to make me feel better about my entire life down the road. So
he's like not just right now. He's like
not just right now, but like down the road. Yeah. Yeah, she'll get all 4 letters right here shortly.
Yeah, Guani. It was an awesome game, wasn't it, fucker? It was close.
The first game was.
It was actually close, and then it got tie. And
there we go.
Yeah.
Now I feel good.
I watched some of the previews, but like I said, I was live during a good chunk of the game, and then when I got done, I had to cook dinner, so I didn't get to watch a lot of it. So.
Yeah, first game was really good, especially with that outcome.
Shanette only saying that because she knows, I believe, she is one of the most beautiful humans on this earth. That Shanette Williams is freaking beautiful. I said it twice. I'll stop saying it.
Hold on. What was that, Jody? What'd you say? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
I said Shanette Williams is fine as hell. There, I didn't say beautiful.
he's like, I changed the word. I changed it.
Yeah, just yeah.
Oh, I love it. Love it. Oh, man. Axe, what's up, buddy? Thank
What's
you
up,
so much for
Axe?
coming in, man.
Mhm.
Did Kevin ever say he wanted to come up? I never saw in chat if he said he wanted to come up.
Mhm.
I can send him the link if he wants. I know
We can,
he's.
if you
I know
got,
he's-
Why he'll come up wearing LA
you
gear?
send links to everybody that you have, and then they want to come up. Then
Well,
they
I
come up.
know he's got something else going on, so I didn't want
Mhm.
to bug him. I know he's dealing with some other stuff, so
Yeah.
didn't want to bug him, to be honest with you.
Mhm.
Okay, Shernette, between me, you, and Captain Bates,
Cardio! What's up,
Captain
bro?
Bates would make $1 million doing phone sex.
Wait,
I'd make-
what did you just say to me?
I'd make 1050.
You make 1050. He said I make 1050.
Did you say I'd make money doing what, Jody?
Phone sex.
The phone sex operator.
You know why?
No.
Because you don't care. I mean, you do care, and we know you care, and we know your heart, but you will prey on the weak, and that's the ones that give you all the money.
Hey, what's up, Raven? How we doing? Hey, Cindy.
And you'll tell them what they want to hear. And I don't know how to do that. I tell them what I think they need to hear, and you don't give a shit what they need to hear. You tell them what they want to hear. If they're going to pay you $20 every 20 minutes.
I don't know how desperate I am, Shark. But I'll send you one anyways. How about that?
See, Shernette would be the one giving you $20 every 20 minutes.
Well,
Every
that-
time Kathy speaks, I melt into a fondue. See, that's what I'm talking about. You can make $1 million like doing that shit. And you ain't got to do nothing. You just have to sit there on the phone with them and go, yeah, tell me more. I mean, whatever. I suck at it. I don't know.
There you go. Like if that's your impression of a phone sex operator, yeah.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue, man.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. I'm like,
Yeah,
hey,
dude.
are you hard, ho?
Are you kidding me?
I don't know.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go. There
see?
you go, Kathy.
Shernette said, I'll pay
You got a
Kathy
twofer.
and rubber feet.
Damn.
Nice.
See, Kathy Bates is like Queen Kathy is like the epitome of listen to the sultry sound of my voice. That's Kathy. That's Queen Kathy right there.
Oh my goodness.
Don't go.
There's a boop.
Uh-oh. I got a shark lurking. What up, buddy?
Shark eating lamb chops. All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, LA is starting to burn down in about 5 minutes, so just let you know.
Yeah, well, good. We don't need it anyways.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man.
I've seen that. Now it's just the hindsight. Now, if the 49ers made that interception, what would the game would have been like?
Right.
Yep.
Right. It was like I said. There's been some good football the last couple of weeks, man. I'm telling you, this playoffs has been some really, really interesting to watch for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But
So-
it's just. Yeah, I'm right now. I just basically, as soon as the Rams want to turn the TV off because I just don't want to hear it. I mean, it's been 2 weeks of this, so it's all right.
No. Oh well.
So,
Go Bengals.
You are
There.
lost in
I changed
space.
my name.
Bourbon booty.
So, Jody, I have a stupid question or a curious question for you.
Uh-huh.
So I go in a lot of restaurants, bars, and stuff like that. I see a lot of bottles, extra bottles, overstock, whatever, sitting on shelves under lights. Do those lights really affect the spirits in any way, like beer does? kind of thing.
No, it affects beer more than bourbon.
Okay.
But I just changed my name to Bourbon Booty.
Hey, lady,
so
are you?
I don't know if I can seriously answer all your questions.
Well, I was just curious if it.
Not really.
Okay.
The light doesn't affect it. It's the evaporation out of the top. People who put their whiskey in decanters with like the crystal on crystal thing, it doesn't seal right because the fumes from the ethanol causes the cork to expand and it actually seals the bourbon bottle.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, buddy. What is up, Sir Oji-san?
Changed my name too.
Oh, he's got it.
Oh yeah,
One for Mountain Dew and
Chatty ho.
Oh man, how you feeling, Jimmy? How you feeling?
I'm feeling ecstatic. Like that was a great show. I loved it. I
Hell
loved
yeah.
the whole thing, man. That
Oh,
was
I
awesome.
loved it. Y'all got something going, man.
Hey,
Yep.
Jimmy, send Papa a link if you got him. Send him a link.
I gave it to him in the thing. Did he?
Okay.
He should have followed it. I'm hoping he did.
We have
But
the
by this
extended
time of
thing.
the night, Jay, I will tell you by this time of the night, don't ask me to send anybody a link because I don't know shit.
Well, I knew
He's like, I
knew
can
that
barely
they
see my
were.
screen. All right.
I knew that they were, so I made sure to put it in there.
Oh,
The only person.
Do you need a link, Katie?
Yeah, send Katie
Katie,
a link.
the link.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the only person on the
Papa
stream
missed
right
it.
now that has any say so over me
Oh,
is
send
Beanie.
Papa one too.
If Beanie says, Jimmy, it's time to go to bed, that's when I go to bed.
Okay.
Well, there's only one person that I can get lost staring at more than I'll stop. I'll stop.
You said that. You said that 20 minutes ago, man.
No, I was just going to say, Katie is she has an appropriate last name.
Okay, I sent it to Katie.
Katie, you're cute as hell.
Hang on.
I can't believe Katie didn't come up.
There she is.
She's coming. She's coming.
Hey,
Say,
What's up, Katie? How you doing?
Look how cute she
Good.
is. Look.
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Good.
Bourbon's up there drooling a little bit.
A little bit. No.
Oh, well, he's
Just
still
saying.
drooling over Shanette. So
No, but you're gorgeous too. But I'm going to start a GoFundMe so that Katie can go to Amarillo and eat the 72-ounce steak at
I like it.
Yeah, I'm going to do
Sounds
it.
fun.
We're going to set
Sounds like a
that up.
challenge.
I like it.
Sure.
I'll just have to train. I'm not quite ready for that, but
Right.
I would love to. Did you see? So Molly Schuyler, of course, I think everybody knows, but she has the world record for eating that challenge 3 times in a row, back to back, and she did it in 20 minutes. That
Yeah.
is like
Dude, that's a
mind-blowing.
lot of food to put back that quick.
She's amazing.
Wow.
My hero.
That's insane.
I actually want to show up though the night you do it. And you're up on stage because I've been there before. You're
Okay.
actually up on a stage,
Yeah.
and us peons
the
have
timer
to
up.
sit back right around the stage below you and
Yeah.
watch. But they put you up on the screen so we can see what you're doing. Yeah, I mean it's a
Fun.
whole big freaking thing.
Nice.
I would
Nobody.
I would love to in live person meet all of y'all. Like
Yeah.
it would be so awesome just to meet Katie. I've already met Beanie and Cindy up there and Jody. I've met all
Yep.
of them.
Oh,
But
my
man-
goal now is to meet everybody on this panel. I mean, really,
Uh-huh.
in
Yeah.
this community. And I'm not talking about just on this panel. I'm talking about in the entire community.
Well,
Because
no,
I want to start making the rounds, and I'll let you know where I'm going to be.
Right.
Isn't it awesome, Jody? Isn't it awesome when you actually meet somebody though? Isn't it
Yeah,
awesome?
they look so short when you meet them.
Yeah. I'm like talking about the lollipop guild and shit, and you're like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like,
That's funny. Yeah, like I said, we got to meet Mojo, grilling and chilling with Mojo, and we actually got to go to his house and hang out with him and his wife at his house, and that was awesome. Oh, we got a groovy lurking. Hold up, what is up, buddy? What is
What's
going
up?
on?
I can't wait till Groovy meets me in real life.
Oh, dude,
And he's
it's not
like,
good.
He's
he's
like,
going-
Hey, Jay, I used your glass tonight, dude.
Yes, sir. Hell yeah, bro. I'm glad you like it, bro, for sure.
so what did everybody think about Drunk Philosophers? Do we need to change it, or is it good show?
No,
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah, keep it like that. I
Yep.
love it.
Yeah, that was a good episode tonight for sure.
Mm.
For sure.
Look at Thomas down there. He is suffering. You all right, Thomas?
Dude, I'm hurting. Jimmy, can you send the link to my dad? Because I can't fucking do it.
I will try.
I was already told not to ask him because it's too late.
Oh,
He
no,
said,
my
I can't send. No, he said I can't send links because I'm at this late in the evening.
Oh,
my dad is all about the links, and he will come up.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, your dad's
hi.
awesome, bro.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Yeah.
Lone Star says Katie rocks. Love meeting her and her crew a few months ago. That was awesome. Yeah, he came to watch me eat tamales, and he met like a bunch of major league eaters. It was really cool.
And I wanted to be there, but I was.
Where
in
were you at?
cycle.
Was
I'm
that
sorry.
down in Texas?
That was in Louisville, like right outside of
Okay.
Dallas.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's my favorite contest, the tamale contest. I've done that 4 times now.
Awesome.
Jimmy,
Send to my dad.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. We gotta find something to eat. Hold on.
Jimmy,
Don't get Doritos or you'll pass out. No
Right?
Doritos.
Deviled ham.
Eat
you
I
that.
know.
told
Eat the rest.
Marcel. I told Marcel that we're coming down this summer.
Uh-huh.
So
What'd she say?
She's
She like,
excited.
fuck yeah.
TNT
Yeah.
Designs, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Samantha,
She's already-
what's going on?
She's
Everything's
already
good.
planning on kidnapping Beanie, so
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think Lone Star is actually going to be coming out here for 4th of July. I'm doing a huge party, so Bojo and Lone Star are going to be coming out here for 4th of July. We're going to do a 12-hour live stream that day, so it's going to
And
be a
you're
lot of fun.
excited about that?
Yes, I'm very excited about that.
Marcel had plans on Beanie from last year.
Should I have him stop and pick me up first?
Yes,
Yeah.
do it. Do it. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Jimmy,
That would be freaking cool.
Hmm?
But yeah, we spend.
Vienna sausages
Oh, there you
Oh my
go.
gosh.
Or spam.
Look,
Just
Travis.
Spam.
Travis,
Spam.
I'm having a hard time getting the link to your dad, so you're gonna have to do it, man.
Eat the spam, Travis.
Yeah, just pick up the block like I did in my contest and just.
Can you handle the spam, or can you only eat those little tiny sausages?
Me and Travis ate a whole lot freaking spam on a string.
Come on, baby boy, eat that sausage.
Hi,
Oh,
Pugsy.
man.
Hi. Yeah, you're
Damn,
so-
I'm
What's up,
having a
Mayberry? How we
hard time
doing?
seeing the panel.
Bacon, how we doing, buddy boy?
Dude, I
Mm.
am so enlightened right now. I'm just eating this because it's easier.
No,
What
yeah.
what is that?
This
Vienna
is Vienna
sausage.
sausages. I love
Vienna.
I love the sauce. I love
Oh,
the
yeah.
sauce.
What
delicious.
drink did you say out of it?
I actually never really did that until I seen you do it and you said it was good. So when I had all those that I showed you, I drank it. I'm like, that ain't bad.
So salty.
Yummy.
Wow. Hashtag moist.
Exactly.
Cindy, if I send you my dad's email address, can you send him the link?
yes, please do. Please do. I just
I
sent Jimmy a message saying that too.
I
won't email
Jimmy,
you.
I don't know my dad's email address.
Oh my god.
I'm trying so hard, Cindy, but it's not
I-
happening.
It's like
It's not
it's Lander DW dot something. I don't remember what it is.
He needs to create one called Papa.Squirrel at gmail.com.
If I didn't have Katie and Kathy and Cindy up here
Cindy.
watching my back, I would not be up here right now.
It's fine. You've got your angels around you, honey.
All right.
Hey, you know
What's up,
what?
Mike? How we doing, buddy?
Where are my angels?
Hey.
Because this is bullshit.
You
You
know.
got Raven and
Well, you've
Yeah,
never
we're just like
accepted us as an
hovering around
angel.
Jimmy, like right here.
No, Katie, you're part of my angels.
Oh man.
I don't know. I don't
Katie,
know
you
about that.
never,
Katie,
you never
Katie.
asked
I
for us
thought
to be
I
your
thought you
angel.
were like
Hey, Jimmy.
problematic. I thought you could take care of yourself. Like
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
is
getting
that
ready
how it
to
is,
take
Katie?
all
Is
you
that
about
how
and
it is?
call
just
you.
taking care of each other. And you're just like kind of on your
cool.
own.
It's
bud.
all the idealistic people, and then the fucking pragmatist is by fuck himself.
Well, yeah, because you can obviously do it on your own. You don't need help or community,
I
buddy.
didn't say I was.
Hey,
by
all I'm gonna
myself.
say is if y'all fuck up too bad, I will record it. I will make a 10-minute video. I will post it.
All right, Cindy, what were you asking, Cindy?
I'm sending a message to my dad that I'm too drunk to send the link.
I'm done with links and all that stuff. I'm
Is he
way.
on Facebook?
You
I
guys are
think I
way
have
too
Papa
enlightened.
Squirrel. Hang on. I think I have it. Hang on. I'll send him a link.
No, I don't. He's not on Facebook because he's an adult.
No, but
Well,
I
see,
think I have his email.
I don't have his email, or I would send it to him. Since I'm the secretary,
You know.
Oh, I do have his email. Yeah. Okay.
I wish there was some mustard for these.
Now wait a minute.
I feel like such a lightweight now. Like I barely drunk a fifth
Hang
of
on.
vodka.
I have his email, but what? How do I? Okay. No wait.
Hey, Jay,
bring
just
me our
post the
link, though.
fucking link in chat, and my dad will come up.
All
I
right.
mean, all I need is a link. If you post it on the Facebook thing, I can send it to him.
Hey, everybody in chat, don't fucking
Hi.
join. It's my dad's fucking shit.
There's
Yeah.
the StreamYard link. I don't have to post it.
Yeah, there. Grab it, Papa Squirrel. That's for Papa Squirrel only.
that's for Papa Squirrel. Anyone else that comes up will be whacked.
But I did have his email. I found
Hey.
it.
Oh,
There he is.
I was
What's
typing
up,
my
Papa Squirrel?
email in the chat like 3 times.
Oh, did you?
Because you're not a moderator, it would just
Oh,
take
yeah, it
that
didn't
link
pop
away.
up.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
somebody
you gotta mute up.
And I finally had to mute the other one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll get there.
Oh, man.
Okay,
I
Jay,
said,
you can
There's
take
the
away the
email
link
right
now.
there. I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know
getting
the
there.
email.
Wow. Well, I can't highlight shit now, Jay.
Al-
It's up to
Although
you
if
to
they
highlight.
put micro penises up in your basement, I want screenshots. I think Kathy does too.
If I threw my micro peen up in your basement, Cindy, you would highlight that. Is that what you're saying?
Hey, now I have actually had somebody come up with a hot dog. Remember, Shane did that.
Shane's hot dog incident. That was legendary.
That was awesome because all you see is this hot dog in the side of the camera. I'm like that was the best.
Travis,
will
you all
be-
right, Travis?
Cindy,
Oh, the hell out of Jay.
Hey.
check private chat.
Private chat. Oh, holy
I'm asking Cindy to check it.
Oh my God! Now we have to click the button.
You don't have to. I told Cindy to.
Yes,
Okay.
Kathy. Feel free
Okay.
to.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I had to weigh in now that I looked at it.
Has Has anybody on this panel ever felt like Drug Philosophers has ever bullshitted you? Like we have ever tried to steer you in a direction that is bullshit? Have we?
Thomas, put your hand down.
Come on,
That was-
Travis.
That
You're
was
muted,
Travis.
ding ding. You're muted.
Travis,
You're
you are muted.
Well, while Travis is muted, I'll say that sometimes I hope Travis is trolling me, but I don't think he is. So we'll just leave it at that.
I try to be good. I try to be good.
Don't try to be good, Travis. Just be authentic. Just never be.
I'm always authentic, and that's where people get pissed off at me.
Oh man.
You know why I love you, Travis? Because you're authentic, and I don't fucking agree with the shit you put out.
You know what, Jimmy? You know what, Jimmy?
I love you.
I love
man.
you fucking too, man.
Oh yeah. That's how this shit started. Hell
That's
yeah.
how it all started, man. Like, if you imagine how drunk me and Jimmy are right now, this was after a stream on an after party where it's just me and Jimmy talking, be like, hey, you know what? You know what? Fuck this shit. Let's just fucking talk about this shit. And that's how Drunk Philosopher started.
Yep. Nice. That's the way. That's the way it should be, though, right? You're just bullshitting. You're like, you know what? Why don't we turn this into something?
Yep.
Exactly.
What-
And it turned
the
into
thing-
something pretty freaking awesome.
The thing is, we're not bullshitting. We're not fucking being hypocrites about nothing. We are exposing our souls to each other, and that is awesome. And we're still friends, even though we don't
And we're
agree on
still-
shit.
Yeah, we
He's like, we did all
punked
that
each
and we
other
still
in the
talk to
nuts,
each
and we're still friends. Yeah.
Is there people
All right.
talking in fucking chat that's fucking talking shit?
No.
I am putting Kathy in charge for just a second. I gotta run put my kids in bed, guys. I'll be right back.
That is the worst decision ever.
No,
Oh
I've
my
had her
God.
be in charge many
Kathy
times.
Bates is in
Kathy,
charge.
you coming to Amarillo?
Okay, I gotta be good. Kathy Bates is in charge.
Oh, God.
She'll fucking kick me off the fucking panel.
All right, I'll be back.
Kathy, you coming to Amarillo?
No, not by morning.
No, not Amarillo. It's Amarillo, Dad.
Amarillo by
I'm from
morning.
Amarillo, and I know it's Amarillo. Don't be saying Amarillo. You're not fucking that white trash. Stop.
Leave your
Amarillo
dad
by
alone,
morning.
Travis.
Hey,
Be
so,
nice to him.
so all of us on this panel right now, what's the first? What's your favorite 3 verses of a country song ever?
Wait, what? Reverb?
Tim McGraw,
Yeah.
and it was Johnny's daddy.
No. How about last time I talked to her, it was turning colder, but that was years ago.
I am not singing.
No,
Come on, Cindy.
I don't have.
No.
I don't have a favorite one.
What's your
I
first?
could
What's
probably
your
figure out what
favorite
he's-
3 verses of a country song?
Of a country song?
Mhm. Last time I saw her, it was getting colder, but that was years ago.
Guys, I just want you to know I love you. But
Love you too, man.
What
I
Travis
do have to
I'm
work.
gonna sing?
I do have to work in the morning, and
Hey.
I need to go to bed.
Well,
I was about to say, Travis.
you get your young ass to bed, Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah, god damn it. If it was Travis, he'd stay till fucking midnight, but
Yeah,
it's Thomas, so that's how we roll.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I love you all, and
Oh.
everybody have a great night. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for hanging out with Drunk Philosophers.
So you wouldn't let me
Katie,
kick you off,
Jimmy,
but you're gonna go.
Cindy,
Hey.
Jody, my dad, Shark, Chadio, Jay, and of
Yeah.
course, my
Travis,
sexy beast of
Travis,
Kathy.
Travis, you know I love you. Go to bed.
Good
I
night,
love y'all
Travis.
too. I will see y'all Whenever the fuck I see y'all, I'm not even giving up predestined fucking time
I,
because
I'm thinking it's gonna be Thursday because I got this fucking Thursday off.
oh fuck yeah, it is. Don't fucking play, Jimmy. You fucking better set that shit up. All right, I love you guys. I will see y'all
Good night.
later. Have a great night.
All
Good
right.
night.
Love
Hey,
you, brother.
Mayberry got my song. I was going to say the George Jones. Can you stop loving
Mayberry
her
said,
today?
he stopped loving her
He
today.
stopped
That's a
loving
tearjerker right there.
Place to breathe.
So,
Somebody else said,
Okay, Jimmy. She
Uh-huh.
put him out like the burning end of a midnight cigarette. She broke his heart.
you put him out like a burning end of a midnight cigarette. Oh my god, that fucking whiskey lullaby.
Yep.
That shit tears my heart.
Oh yeah.
There is that one, and then there is.
But I have to agree with Papa Squirrel. I like the one that he was singing too. That was a very nice song as well.
That makes me cry.
Yeah.
oh, you talking about he stopped loving her today?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
Oh,
tearjerker
yeah.
right there.
Hmm.
That's
Well,
almost
and
like the
that-
Christmas song about the shoes.
Oh yes. Oh my God.
And
Oh,
what was that?
I
What was that
cried
song?
over
Put a
that
bottle-
one.
Put a bottle to his head and pull the trigger. Oh, that was Alison Krauss and somebody.
Yeah, and Brad Paisley, Whiskey
Yeah,
Lullaby.
Brad Paisley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
see, I love that one, and you know, Michael is traditionalist. He prefers the George Jones version, but I am still Chris Stapleton, Tennessee Whiskey.
Oh, Chris Stapleton.
It was it was
song.
David Allen Coe, not George Jones.
No,
But George Jones sang it too. He has a little bit of a different, more of a
Twang.
honky tonk
Yeah.
vibe.
well, I would just say this. I just want to say this one thing. Micah always says that everybody's a little bit gay. And I disagree with that completely, unless it's Chris Stapleton singing.
So then he's right.
Right.
I might be a little bit gay.
You're right, Katie. So
Jody, I believe that everybody has nipples and buttholes, and I believe that everybody's a little
I
bit
can
gay.
confirm that.
I think my nipples get hard when Chris Stapleton sings. I mean, I don't know.
Chris Stapleton.
just remember you were a girl before you were a boy.
Yeah.
Chris Stapleton
Michael-
is like a god of singing.
Michael would have been
God,
concentrating
that
on
guy.
Thanos' chin.
Whew. It's the soul in his voice. You know.
What's your favorite Chris Stapleton song, Jody?
Well, there's several, but I do like what's the Tennessee whiskey song? I
Tennessee
mean,
Whiskey.
that was one I fell in love with. Well, this first one I heard him sing.
The video for Fire Away, like
Yeah.
I cannot watch the video for Fire Away and not break down and cry every time I
Man,
see it.
I mean,
But y'all know I'm a best.
I know
Well,
you
I will
are
cry
a
at the drop of a hat.
consummate romantic.
I
See,
am.
I can't listen to Maggie's song by Chris Stapleton without crying.
Chris Stapleton is the man, though. What would you say?
I love him. He's got good songs. I love Broken Halos, and
How about Millionaire?
see, this is non-traditionalist here. I am more of an Eric Church person than Chris Stapleton.
See, y'all need to educate me on Eric Church. I don't know anything about Eric Church.
Well, he's young, he sings bright, but
Smoke a little smoke, drink a little drink.
get down tonight.
As long as it's not chew tobacco, spit, we're okay.
Oh, yeah, that's,
Right.
No, it is no.
no.
He does. You would love Jimmy. You would love Eric Church's "To Kill a Word."
So
That is
what?
one, "To Kill a Word." That is one of my absolute favorite songs that he's gotten out there.
Is it about tequila?
No, it's not about tequila.
Okay.
Killer Word.
To Kill a Word. Yes, by Eric Church.
We're gonna have to message him. He's not gonna remember that tomorrow.
I fully have no problem.
He said, "I will not."
I will not.
He probably won't remember it here in about 30 seconds.
He won't remember.
I don't remember what we were talking about right now.
Exactly.
I was going to say he probably doesn't remember Chris Stapleton's name.
Kill.
If I didn't have
Yes, you
Cindy
kill a word.
and Katie up here with me, I wouldn't remember any of this. So,
It's all good. It's all good.
Although Eric
Kathy's here too.
Wrecking Ball makes me think of you and Marcel.
Like, are we talking about like Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball?
No, he does not do the Miley Cyrus song.
I was thinking the same thing. I was
Okay,
like,
but it's
what?
Wrecking Ball.
Hey, no bullshit. The first time I heard Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball, that shit really fucking moved me. I'm not gonna fucking bullshit any of y'all. I loved Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball. I really loved it.
I'm going to make a confession. The
I
first
never
time-
meant to start a war. Oh man, that shit broke me down.
Here's the thing. The first time I ever heard Miley Cyrus was The Mountain, you know. And I was like, who's that dude singing? I mean, literally, I was trying to figure out what dude was singing. And I found out it was Miley Cyrus. I mean, that was my first, you know, experience.
Hey, Jay, what's your favorite Miley Cyrus song, Jay?
I don't have one.
No, come on, Jay. Bullshit.
Do not
Oh,
have
no, come on, Jay.
Now
What's your favorite Miley Cyrus?
you start asking me what my favorite Leonard Skinner song is. Maybe we can talk.
Yeah, we can talk then.
Oh, come on,
And I'm
come
not
on.
saying I have a favorite
Wrecking
Miley Cyrus
Wrecking
song.
Ball didn't resonate with you, Jay. Come on, man. I never meant to
like a
start a
wrecking
war.
No. It's
So
Party in the
Guani
USA.
said- Guani
Yeah,
said
Party in the USA is classic.
What did he
I'm
say?
with
He
you,
said that
Cindy.
Guani said, "Here's 3 lines of one of my favorite songs, Jimmy. He wants you to read that. If you can read at this point in time."
Wait a minute. But you can't come on here and say who is Miley Cyrus in all caps and spell it correctly. I mean,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Fact.
She was
I
on
don't
Nickelodeon.
know
wasn't
that
she?
song.
Country folks can't
we
survive. I
came in
believe.
from West Virginia.
Yeah, I
Mine
can't remember the name. I
wasn't-
think it's Country Folks Can't Survive is the name of the song, but I could be wrong.
Country
Yeah.
Could be wrong.
folks.
Country Boys.
Country boys can survive.
Oh.
We
You
came
know,
from the West Virginia.
Can someone send Raven the link?
My little dude has to go outside. I'll be right
Raven.
back.
Alrighty.
Hell yeah.
Hi, puppers.
Yeah, a country boy can survive.
Somebody you want to send Raven? Really? You want to send Raven?
Hey, listen, Jay. I'm the most probably Southern guy on this panel. I'm gonna tell you the whole Honey Boo Boo and the Duck Dynasty bullshit. That's all bullshit.
What
Fuck
is it?
those people. Fuck those fucking people. Don't pay attention to that shit. That is all a bunch of fucking just
that all for
money
TV?
grabbing bullshit. It is all for TV.
Yeah.
Fuck
You know
that
what?
shit.
You just
Are you saying the
explained.
Moonshiners ain't real?
No.
It is not real. Fuck that
Oh,
I mean,
You gotta
you
give it. If it was really
explained-
real, you got news crews following around illegal moonshiners. You don't think the cops would get wise
No.
to that?
Sure
This
they
show's
are.
been- this show's been on for 10
to
years.
make legal
Peanut butter
moonshine.
bear.
Oh,
You
okay.
know,
They're making
who
it
I
full water
you know who
shot.
I hate who I hate the worst out of a whole bunch is the fucking Duck Dynasty guys. Fuck them fucking
Them guys
goddamn
are
golf
rich.
playing motherfuckers.
They were suits.
Right,
Like,
right,
they said,
right.
hey, we have a show
Fuck
idea.
them guys. They're as
Oh.
much Southern as fucking like Axe is. Like they're from they're
What's up, Polar Bear?
goddamn
Wow.
from Canada.
They're
Fuck
as
them
Southern
goddamn
as Katie.
Who day?
Oh, Katie's not here.
I hate that fucking
Yeah,
Duck
she took her
Dynasty
dog, had to
Honey
go
Boo Boo
outside.
bullshit. Fuck that stuff.
Right.
There
That
is Arkansas
pissed me off
clean
from the
death.
time it started. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like that show, The Amish Mafia. I mean, seriously.
Right.
Yeah,
Amish
it's
have a
as
mafia?
real as the Amish
Can
mafia.
someone send the link to Raven? Is
That was
connected to Raven?
real.
Wait,
Those are
who?
all documentary-ish shows.
You know what? Let me post the. Wait, where's the link?
Hang on. I'll just drop it. Hold
Yeah,
on.
fuck it. We're all up
the
here
link.
now.
Fuck it.
Yeah, you don't have to let people up. You can
I know.
drop the link and not bring them
Yep.
up.
Jay's like,
He's
holy
a
fuck, this
bouncer.
after party shit is a motherfucker.
It's fun, man. I had a blast with the little pre-party. I only went for about an hour until Drunk Philosopher started, and then I cut it off. Next week we're gonna do 2 hours. I'm gonna set it up right with you guys to make sure that I'm 2 hours prior to you guys.
We will get this whole schedule set
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. Yeah, I told Groovy earlier. I'm doing the pre-party, but I was like, if nobody's doing the after party, just let me know and I'll run the after party too.
I keep trying to click fucking comments and shit. It always happens, right, Jody?
Right about now,
I know. I'm trying to click on shit.
like they're not
and all
working.
It does is highlight.
Y'all are back to needing a producer again.
All right, Jimmy. Guani, what is a honey boo boo?
Honey Boo Boo was
It's what happens. It's what happens when you mess up a honey bun.
Honey Boo Boo. Honey Boo Boo is a bunch of bullshit, redneck stereotype bullshit. I hate Honey Boo Boo. I hate fucking Duck Dynasty. I hate all that shit. It's all a bunch of fake bullshit. That is not the way we are.
Oh, come on. It can't be fake.
It is
Well,
fake.
Jimmy, there's some.
Didn't you know everything on the internet's real?
Oh,
There's
yeah.
some people that live close to you that's the way they are.
Right.
Oh yeah, they live right
Yeah.
down the road, Jody.
Yeah. They're right down the road, but yeah.
Right.
That's why I'm who I am.
Hey, Kimberly, what's up?
But if you guys are believing in the Honey Boo Boo and the Duck Dynasty bullshit, I'm telling you, it's a fucking lie. Like
It's all to make money.
Yeah, that is just a fucking.
Yeah.
It is such a marketing fucking scheme. Don't believe in that shit at all.
All those things are marketing. It's the Pawn Stars, the
Alaskan
Storage Wars. That's all fake.
Truckers was the same way.
Yeah.
I still watched it. I'm not gonna lie.
But I'll tell you what, though. The difference between that, the Ice Road Truckers, those guys, they really do some crazy shit up there.
Well, yeah, but they pick a few people that out of 1,000 doing the same damn job, and then they're willing to trade off their, their truth for whatever.
Well, I mean, it's just like those talent shows. You watch America's Got Talent. You watch all these talent shows. They're all rigged. They're all set up.
They're all rigged up.
Yeah.
It's who's willing to play along with the course of the show.
The only show that's not fake is Survivor.
Yeah.
That's the only real show there is.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's fake as fuck coming in.
Yeah, it's kind of fake too.
Did you ever watch Naked and Afraid?
Yes.
Yeah, you either fake it by who you choose, or you fake it by penalizing them once they get there.
There is yet to be any truly real reality TV shows anymore.
Are you coming to
Yeah,
join me?
because if it takes 16 auditions to get on Survivor, the shit's not real anymore after 8.
I think they start out as real, and then they start. Okay, we got to do this to change it up, and we got to do this.
Yeah.
And you got to start doing this.
Yeah, they had to be woke. Had to have one person or a couple people from each group, each cultural group, just to make it even.
The problem with that is that. Go ahead, Jimmy.
I would go the opposite, Papa Squirrel. They're not woke. They're all the Honey Boo Boo, Duck Dynasty bullshit.
Yeah,
it's all entertainment. It's just entertainment TV. That's all it is. And reality TV was originally, when it first started, the problem that they ran into is that they come to find out that you have to edit a lot when you're talking reality, okay? Because when you get people in the same room together and just let them go, you spend a lot of money filming that. So then they started to get to a point where they have to script it. They have to script it.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what it comes down to.
It is what's behind the scenes, no one actually sees.
Yep.
The closest to reality TV is this right here.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
This is as real as it
That's
gets.
what I was going to say. Raven, like look, me and Phil and Travis and all these folks, we couldn't disagree more. This is reality TV, and we're here together.
When
because we
Jimmy
love each
gets
other
drunk
as
and
brothers.
Cindy flips people off, that's reality.
Yeah, none of us are willing to be hypocrites on this in this family.
No, hell no.
Right.
Coming
And
from your age.
like I said, if you watch a lot of these reality shows that they call, you don't see what's behind them because they don't show you what really happens to some of these people.
True.
Yeah, maybe maybe somebody gets hurt and all of a sudden they had to call off the show for a while so they can bring in somebody else.
What were you saying, Kathy?
I was saying, I enjoy that we are allowed to disagree and nobody is going to come jumping down our throats.
Me and Kathy don't agree on most things, right, Kathy?
Right.
But we do agree.
Personally, I don't agree with half the people here, and I'm still coming to shows.
But I also think that it's nice to be able to hear the other side.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool.
And I have a lot of respect
for
Jimmy.
Hey, I was just saying goodbye to Isabeau's boyfriend.
I will say this, Wolfie. If they had a camera in my house, they would be bored as fuck, and they would move on to someone else's house. I mean,
but I also want you to know, I do agree with Groovy on a lot of the things on the other stream.
Yeah,
and it's not because it's Groovy.
Yeah,
it's just that I really agree. I do agree on a lot of things.
Yes, man.
First of all, they told, killing people and stuff, and I was sitting in and thinking, why did my son almost die to save freedom? So why are we all in a war here and there and trying to save people if you're not willing to just to push somebody off, one person off a cliff to save everybody?
It is such a hypocritical pile of bullshit, right, Kathy?
Right.
All of this is.
It is.
So why can't we all just be friends and take care of each other?
No, that's cool.
The other side does not want you to be friends.
But I get where he was coming from, but
I do.
I don't think it's realistic, right? If somebody
On the other side,
100%. But how do we get to 100%? Okay, 100%. If you do this, humanity survives. But we can't even agree on COVID, on masks, on anything.
Humanity, Jody, humanity is not going to survive because
I know, but how do you even get to that point where we all agree?
I want to tell you, there's this true story, and you might have seen it. But here is back when the World War II or whatever, Hitler was going after the Jewish people and stuff. And there is this group of Jewish people hiding in this place. And there's this woman that had her little infant baby in there. The Hitler's troops were outside, and this little baby kept crying. The mother was trying to stop that baby from crying because they would all be caught and be killed.
Mm-hmm.
So what she done was smothered her baby to death to save everybody. And that was the ultimate thing she had to do to save everybody.
I would not do it.
Well, and that
the
was
thing
in a
is, they would
moment.
have been caught, the baby would have died, and so would have everybody.
Right. And at that
I mean-
moment, she made a decision based on facts she had at the moment, right?
Right.
We are in this situation. My thing is, though, to save the universe and humanity and everything, it's going to take a bigger conversation than we're in this basement and they're walking around upstairs. You know, I mean, would you throw someone off a cliff to save humanity? I mean, how do I know it's going to
But the
actually?
point being is, I wouldn't put you in that situation if, like I said,
Right.
if Groovy was standing there and said, "I'm going to have to push you off the cliff to save everybody," I would save all of you, and I would say, "You don't have to push me. I'll jump myself." I wouldn't put that on him.
Me too. But we were talking about pushing your kid off.
Well,
I mean, if it came down, and this is what I said I typed it in. If it came down to, I was suddenly convinced, like 100%, that my youngest had to die, and I had to push him off the cliff to save humanity, I wouldn't push him. I would grab him and jump with him, because I don't want to live after that. And you guys live on and prosper, but I wouldn't be able to. I mean, my life would be shit if I pushed them. I'm going to grab them and jump, because I don't want to be there either.
But the thing is, as a parent, as most parents, what we would do is self-sacrifice ourselves and tell our children
But what if you couldn't?
to go on.
What if it was they had to go? You couldn't swap.
Okay, but according to MCU theory, lore, whatever. Okay, if Thanos went with Gamora and jumped, then the Soul Stone would have been lost.
Right.
Because there would have been nobody to have gotten the Soul Stone. So that would have been
at that
pointless.
point, somebody else going to have to take the torch.
So at that point, there was no reality other than you either sacrifice your child or you sacrifice yourself with the understanding of your child is going to carry on with what needed to be done. But that's the problem is if you self-sacrifice, is your child going to carry on with the rest of the mission?
No. And here's the deal. What I would do, I would go to the grocery store and buy some ribeye steaks, and I would come home and sous vide them, and I would give them the best meal they ever had, and I'd be like, well, we're all fucked. But we would be playing board games at the end of the world. And I mean, I'm not going to do that because there is a chance. And this is why I kept bringing it up. How do you know? It's 100%?
Well, it's a movie. You never know.
Yes, that it's supposed to be 100%. It's not if, it's supposed to be. That is
it's supposed to be. So, even in Thanos' logic.
Okay, Katie wants to talk. Katie wants to talk.
Okay.
Come on, Katie.
I was just going to say, like, in line with what Jimmy's saying, the fact is, if you want to tie it into reality of any sort, which I realize it's a comic and I love the theory, but the fact is that we're all going to die. As far as I know, nobody's discovered immortality. So 100% certainty, we're going to die.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So what are you going to do with the time that you have here? And that's the difference. And what kind of world do you want to leave for your kids? Because the fact is, to Cindy's point, we can sacrifice what we think is like a good life to make it a better place for our children. So that's really the real conversation, not to like bring the house down, but that's what it's really about.
Right.
Would you sacrifice your own happiness?
Well, here's the deal,
for future generations. Would you do that?
We've already proven the answer is no. because we won't cut back on carbon emissions. We won't put in more solar panels. We
my
won't
God.
look at other things. I mean, we've already answered it. The answer is no.
As soon as you start bringing that stuff up, Jody, people are like, "Fuck them kids!" Like, goddamn, like global warming. That's a bunch of bullshit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. How does
Bullshit.
Groovy know it's 100%? Because we
It
deny
was just a
everything.
scenario that he brought up. That if it was 100%, what would you do?
Yeah, but how do you get to that point? And
It's just a scenario.
We continually look at glaciers receding, and we don't do shit about it.
So listen, everybody, you know in your heart, what's the truth and what's not. You just choose to go with the shit that makes you feel better
And
about
really,
yourself.
what really comes down to it, we're never going to know unless we put it into that situation.
You know in your heart what's the truth. It's just a hard decision, and you got to quit being a hypocrite, and you got to choose what you know is right in your heart, not the shit that makes you look better in front of all the other fucking people. You got to drop the honey boo boo. You got to drop the honey boo boo and the Duck Dynasty bullshit, and you got to go with what you know, Jody. What you know is right in your heart, not what makes you look like some fucking goddamn stud in front of everybody else.
And that's
Fuck
what I'm
that
saying.
shit. You got to go with what's right in your heart. You know what's right. So drop the shit.
That whole question got morphed over and over and over again. It started out, was Thanos correct? Yes or no? Period. And so a lot of people said no.
That's what the philosophers are for.
That's what we're talking about. Was he correct or not?
He said no. A lot of people said no, he was not correct because he had other options. Okay, now let's say he didn't have other options.
True will be true.
So we
you're
kept
hilarious.
changing more and more to try to get to an answer that Travis wanted.
Jay and Nikki, I don't mean to take this over, but how many of the truths that you hold true to your heart, how many of those are just to save face with the people that you think are either going to lose or gain respect for you? How many of those truths do you think you're holding on to just to save face with those people? And are you being a hypocrite or not? Be real with yourself on this shit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I believe there is, of course. I think everybody does that. That's kind of human nature. You know what I mean? You want to. As much as somebody says, I don't care what somebody thinks about me. We all do. Whether it's a little bit or a lot. You all have that. That self-conscious side of it.
Jay, are you going to throw me off a cliff to save face with your clan of folks?
Hey, before you answer, just a second.
Good night, Jimmy.
Good night.
Kathy, everyone
Good
else.
night.
Good night, baby girl.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Sleep sweet.
She had the.
What do you mean?
Love
by
you,
that?
Beanie. Love you, honey.
Mwah.
Jimmy, what do you mean by that?
What I mean is how much of the beliefs that you portray, that you put out there into the universe, how many of those are to save face for the folks that you want to be friends with versus how many of the people you are willing to piss off to accept the truth, the reality of things? How far are you willing to go to not be a hypocrite with yourself?
So basically, am I gonna shove you off of a cliff in order to?
Are you going to shove me off a cliff?
My
Jay?
image, basically, like my image is what you're talking about, like how people see
image.
how you're perceived.
100%. You know that most of today's political climate and today's most of things that decide the way things go is image, right?
Yeah.
It's all image. It's all a portrayal of some bullshit. And
See, now
are you willing to be a hypocrite to win the argument? That's all
No.
I'm asking.
No, I'm not gonna push you off a cliff to save face. I'll you know what I mean? Like that's
Well,
not.
hell yeah. Well, Jay, I will die.
I'd fucking push him right off the cliff.
see the problem with the Thanos theory. The problem with the Thanos theory currently is most of the people that were debating it and most of the people that were discussing it live in a society. We'll go ahead and pinpoint it down. Live in an American society with an American society mindset. I have experienced my life living in more than just an American mind space society. Michael, Beanie, and I were living in Japan. Mind you, it was Okinawa. It was not on Honshu, but we lived in Japan when Fukushima happened. And I also, because my sister was an EMT, got to experience American society as a whole during Katrina. And the vast difference between American society during a mass event like Katrina versus Japanese society during Fukushima were vastly contrast.
Right.
In what way? Tell us more about that, Cindy. I'm curious.
Okay. When Katrina happened, there were the riots, the looting, the mass chaos.
Yep.
Yeah.
In Japan, when Fukushima happened and the tsunami come in and destroyed so much and people had nothing, they still stood in line respectfully. They waited. The mindset was not of self. It was as a society, as a whole.
Right. Yeah.
It was not what I can do to take care of me, to take care of my needs, to take care of what I want. It was what can we do as a society, as a whole, as a country that has experienced, because not even on just the mainland in Okinawa, we were taking people in off the mainland, bringing them in so they had shelter, so they had places to go, had things to do. It was a mindset completely opposite of the utter chaos that Katrina was. Katrina was a mess. Katrina was a mess.
Do you think the media made a difference there? Because they showed the looting, but I know there's a lot of people from Amarillo, as far as we are from where Louisiana was, who were taking people in, took time off, and went to Louisiana to help people.
Well, here's the difference.
And they brought in dogs that were lost.
Talking about the society in ground zero.
Yeah, I know, but the media makes
Now,
America
I
look so
lived in
bad.
Japan for 4 years. I told my parents when I came back, I said, here's the difference between America and Japan. I could hang $100 bill out of the back of my pocket. I could put half $100 bill and leave half of it hanging out. And I couldn't walk 7 feet in America, and somebody would snatch it out and walk away. And in Japan, if it fell out, they would chase me down to give it back.
Yeah.
That's the difference. That's the fucking difference.
And I can go to Japan and sit down at a cafe or a McDonald's, and I can set a $8,000 bundle of money, a Rolex,
whatever,
whatever, down where I'm going to sit, walk away, walk to the bathroom, walk to the next county, and turn around and come back, and that will still be sitting there. Nobody will have touched it, and that will not happen in the States.
And I will say this, Papa Squirrel, I will say this, that I am not saying that Americans are evil or anything like that. But I'm just saying
Boys, lay down and go to
Americans are a lot more prone to hypocrisy than the rest of the world. Americans are a lot more prone to leaning toward.
It's not about.
Listen, Raven.
Yeah.
Listen, Raven.
Yeah.
Americans are a lot more prone to whining and bitching that somebody else is their problems than the rest of the world.
Well, let me explain about history about between what happened in Japan and when we first dropped
really?
the two bombs.
You got it.
Here.
We figured out because I was there in the 90s.
Well, see, a lot of people don't realize is that who actually came out and helped the Japanese people when we dropped 2 nuclear bombs on them. It was the American people.
Oh yeah. Of course,
Yeah,
we're going to
but
help them
guess who
after we drop
dropped
2
the
nukes.
The difference today and back then was a whole lot different world's mindset.
Look. America is all about hypocrisy. Like we want to be the victims and the conquerors of the universe.
Well,
It's
see,
bullshit.
Jimmy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's let Raven talk a minute.
See, the way it was when we were at war with Japan because they attacked Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor was a base in Hawaii.
Right.
That we took from the native people.
Hawaii
Whatever.
was not part of the United States when we had the base there. We had to help the Hawaiian people because they were also attacked. But we also put Japanese Americans into concentration camps too.
Well, we did that after. Yeah, well, dude. Yeah, but we're talking about the culture.
So Raven, what do you think about the folks in Afghanistan? Are they good or are they evil? Just in general.
It's a mindset.
Is it
how we treat the rest of the world? We think that we're so better too.
Well, it is. It's a matter of perspective. Good and
Yes.
evil. Good and evil is the downfall of this society. Like
And a
there is no good and evil.
lot of people don't realize it's also about the cash, the money.
It is not about good and evil. It is just about a mindset. It's about your perspective. If I was a citizen of Afghanistan and some other country come in there and fuck my whole world up and kill my kids and stuff, of course they're evil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course they're evil. It would be the same as if the United States had been invaded and some other countries come in here and killed your kids.
And
it would
said,
be the
"You
same
can't believe
thing. It
this,
is a
you can't
matter
believe
of perspective. Good and evil is bullshit.
Are you talking
That
about
is
the
all a
Taliban
matter
going
of
into Afghanistan and
perspective.
killing
Jules,
people?
what's up? Thanks for
Are you
coming
talking
in.
about
Well,
the
we
Taliban
talking
going
about
in and killing
anybody.
people? Who's
So-
killing the people? The Taliban? Because they kill a lot of people.
So if I can,
Oh yeah, well,
if I
the
can
United
interject-
States kills a lot of people too, Papa.
Yeah,
Squirrel.
we go in there fighting
I
an
know.
insurgent war, and we have no idea who's on our side and who's not. A whole bunch of fucking people die.
And we were supposed to help the Taliban, and we were until we pulled out and the Taliban came and killed all those Afghans, and they're back to normal.
except we
do you-
created
do
the
you
Taliban,
think
so that's
that-
like a
do
whole
you-
other thing.
Do you think the Taliban's evil, Papa Squirrel? Do you think they popped their snap their Thanos
I think the
snap
Taliban rules by fear. Yes.
Yeah, I agree
I
with
think
that.
they rule
but
by fear. And
the
they
thing
and all
is-
the Afghani families were afraid that their other families would get killed, so they cave into them. Yes. They rule by
Well,
fear, and I think
that's an
that's evil.
easy answer. Yeah. Most people are trying to survive day to day.
I know it. but how do you
Sharks up
fight
here like,
somebody
what
who's
the fuck
hiding
did I
hiding
get
amongst the
into?
people?
Hey, Nacho, what's up? How we doing? Thanks for coming in. What's up,
Hello,
Vanessa?
Julie Gilpin.
Cody,
Julie.
I got a question for you.
Hi,
Yeah,
Jules.
Cody. Yeah,
Hi,
yeah.
Mama Jules.
Panda, I got a question
Hi,
for you.
Jules.
If
Yes,
a Japanese
Papa Squirrel.
person stole $100 from you and got caught, what would happen to them?
Oh, they would be disgraced.
Exactly. The difference between Japan and here is we don't punish people like they punish people in Japan.
Amen
We
to
don't
that
punish
one.
people. We don't punish people here like they punish people in Oman.
We have never had that kind of culture here, though, Papa.
Right,
We
and
have
that's
never
why
had that culture here.
people do things, but I don't think it's a prevalent thing. I think people do things because they can get away with it. We give them the opportunity.
But in the United States, we have never had that culture, and we are a bunch of fucking hypocrites for assuming that we've had that culture. We have never had that culture in the United States.
Right.
Well, at the same time, just being a Japanese citizen, you get a stipend every year and you get money. And my daughter was born in Japan. She was born on base. And the only way that we could let her dip into that stipend that they get every year, which is a guaranteed amount of money, where no one goes extremely poor, would be to name her a Japanese name. And my ex-wife was not willing to do that. And I was like, you are fucking insane. Just let's name her Toshio and be done with it, you know.
Yoshi.
Hey, Samantha Lee.
Yeah,
how we doing?
Yoshi,
Burrito, what is up,
Toshi,
buddy?
Moshi, I don't care. Some kind of and it could be a middle name. And I was gonna name her Lindsay Yoshio Hawkins. And my wife was like, nope, Lindsay Brianna. And I'm like, that's my ex-wife, by the way. Ex-wife. And my daughter to this day resents the decision.
So she could have had dual citizenship.
Dual citizenship, and she could be
money
check every fucking year.
Mike, I'm going back to Japan. We're going to have a baby.
We're going to have a baby.
Then we're
I have found my end to being a Japanese national now. Thank you.
Then we're going to push it off a cliff and keep the money.
No, I'll push my husband off the cliff before I push the child off.
No, but the child would have been set for life.
So to Jimmy's point about Americans being hypocrites, like I hate to get down on America because I obviously love America. If I didn't, I would leave.
Oh,
like,
I love it. I love America, Katie. I love America,
I'm not saying
Katie. But we got to be real, right?
Well, there's some capitalistic shit going on.
Hey, Jody. Katie was talking, guys.
Yep.
Let's give her the floor for a second.
So all I was going to say to Jimmy's point about us being hypocrites, because I've read a lot about this, particularly about alcohol, because we have a serious problem with alcohol in America.
Yeah.
But it's because, yeah, I know, surprise. But it's because we're hypocrites. So other countries drink, but there's less judgment. There's less like all or nothing. They didn't have prohibition. So we came into America as white people. I say white people because obviously they're indigenous people before us, but the colonists came in and they were escaping religious persecution. But then what they proceeded to do was to persecute everyone around them that was different from them. So right there, the hypocrisy started. And then it was like, we drink a lot or we don't drink at all, or we drink a lot or we don't drink at all. We just like keep going back and forth. So that's like the whole thing with alcohol, but we do it with religion, we do it with politics, we do it with everything. So it's heightened right now because of politics, and that's why we're so divisive. But it doesn't have to be all or nothing, and that's why I like these conversations.
Katie, I like to feel good, Katie. I don't give a shit who votes which way or not, and I don't care who goes to which church or not. I just like to feel good.
I just want to say one thing right quick. The Japanese alcoholism runs rampant.
Yeah.
Rampant.
Yeah.
I mean, they're worse than we are.
But it's less
Anyway,
judgy.
Barry, thanks for coming in.
Well, the
What?
Japanese worked themselves to death, though, Jody. They're
Yeah,
worse
but
than we
they
are.
don't
But
kill each other for it. You know?
hey, they work themselves to death, but they also party just as fucking hard.
Oh,
yes, they
yeah,
do.
they party
Let
their
it-
ass off.
Well,
and them as a society, what absolutely floors me is, as hardworking and everything they are as a society, they party just as hard, but they also believe in things like, when you're at work, you take naps and do those kind of things to increase productivity.
Right.
And it works. And instead of us being so anal and hard up, if we listen to other cultures and other societies and take aspects that work, maybe we as America could go back to being such a good workforce.
I'm looking at the whole panel here, Jay, and I'm sorry. Like, you haven't said a word in like an hour, man. Are you?
No, you're good, man. I'm just listening to what you guys are saying, but I mean, to that point is that I'm not going to agree with everything that Katie says. I'm not going to agree with everything that Jimmy says. I'm not going to agree with everything Raven says. But the point is it's not that as a society, we don't have to agree. Okay, that's the point of debate. That's the point of being able to have different opinions and different views, because sometimes those counteracting views can actually help you come to a resolution or a way of looking at something from both perspectives that actually gives you a better perspective.
Thank you.
It's not about
Can I say
having to
something right now?
accept.
Can I say something?
Well, it's not about having to accept everybody and agree with everything. It's the ability to understand that everybody is going to be different. Everybody's going to have their views, but use those different views to make things better. Don't use those views to cause problems and fight and do these things.
And create hate.
To make things better.
Right.
See, because right now, like I tell some people in Australia that they don't see what's happening in Australia. It's going to happen here. A lot of people are worried about this COVID thing. And it's causing a lot of problems around cities, states, and right now is okay.
Hold
on, Jimmy. Hold on.
I'm not going to go off on this unless Jay tells me I can.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, would any of you turn in somebody and have them ship off into a camp? Or would you literally try and save, hide them?
What?
It's up to you, Jay. You tell me.
What are you talking about?
Go ahead, Jimmy.
No.
Wait,
Sorry.
I just want to know what
I haven't even figured out what he said.
I know.
What I said.
Oh, I heard.
Hold
what
on.
he said.
I heard what he said, but I don't understand what he said.
Oh, I understand.
Okay. Let me explain it a little bit better. What
Okay.
happened in World War II in Germany? What do you think some of the Germans did? They tried to save some of the Jewish people out, try to hide them, try to get them out of Germany.
Oh, shit.
To save their lives when they were being persecuted. Okay, but put it this way. If you knew somebody that did not have the COVID vax, sorry, but I'm sorry, Jimmy, Jay.
I still don't.
But
Wasn't wearing their
would
mask.
you turn somebody in if they didn't have the vax, or would you literally try to hide it?
Man, you're not making any
I will only respond to this
Are we
if Jay.
comparing Judaism to COVID
I kind of
vaccine?
understand what he's
Right.
saying.
Like,
I believe as our right, as far as the American right. I do not believe that you should have to have that shot if you don't want it.
Bless you, Michael. Bless you.
It's just the way and I don't know why every time we come up here on these panels that this
Every time.
motherfucking COVID shit
Every
keeps
time,
popping
right,
up.
Kathy?
yeah.
And it makes me sick and fucking tired. I want to get away from the COVID. I want to
A
get
lot
away
of us
from
want to
that.
I think everybody does.
Basically, basically fuck COVID. Okay.
I had eight. I
I'm
had
agreeing
eight
with
people.
I'm agreeing with a lot of people
I
here.
had
I'm just
8
saying.
people in my family at one time have that. They all are living, even my grandchildren, my sister, my brother. There were so many. 8
Have
people
you
at
had
one
anybody
time.
die from it, Kathy?
Not in my family.
Oh man. Okay, Jay, I will only respond if you tell me I can. But I
Let's
will
change
shut
the
fuck
subject.
up.
Let's go ahead. Let's do this. So, let's go back to the whole Thanos thing real quick. Let's change the whole subject real quick. Let's just do a whole
I gotta
rewind.
say something before you would
I
do.
gotta go. I'm so sorry. Bye, guys.
No, you're fine, Katie. You have a great night. Thank you so much for coming up.
Jay, you said you agreed with some of the things that Katie said, some of the things that Jimmy said, but not everything. But
Right.
you never said me, so apparently you agree with everything I said.
Well, he didn't mention my name either, Papa Squirrel.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, not quite.
Well,
not quite.
look,
I don't think any of us agree with everything.
Some of my most beloved people on YouTube are Kathy Bates and Papa Squirrel and Cindy and Jody and we don't agree, and Raven, and we don't agree on shit. But that's the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
Just don't be a hypocrite. Just don't be a hypocrite. Bring what you got and be
I actually believe
thing
that's how
about
things
Thanos?
get solved, is having somebody disagreeing with you.
Yep.
Where you can come together and figure it out.
That hypocrite thing about Thanos and stuff, there were some things that some people may say I might have been hypocritical, but like Katie was saying, or Katie up there was saying, there are other beliefs that I have, religious beliefs, that I wouldn't kill anybody. But I did not bring that up.
You wouldn't throw Travis off a cliff.
I wouldn't throw anybody off a cliff because I believe that there may be somebody else who has control. And so it's not being hypocritical if I don't agree with Travis, but I have other beliefs that didn't come into the conversation.
I
can understand that, Papa Squirrel.
I hate when people are hypocritical. That is the one thing that will get you off of my fucking friends list. Don't be a hypocrite.
No,
just fucking rock what you got.
Just be real.
Bring
Be
it
real.
to
Be who
me.
you
I
are.
will listen to you. I promise you, I will listen to you. But don't be a hypocrite. That's all I got.
I'm just going to say one thing to Raven right now. Regardless of Wednesday night, Sunday morning, Sunday night, whatever you hear from that enthusiastic dumbass that's telling you this shit, do not ever try to bring up the Holocaust and COVID in the same sentence, because you're going to get crucified, dude. That dude has y'all in his palm, right? You guys are sitting
Who
there.
are you talking about?
I mean, that's where you got it from. Don't do that shit, dude. Think for yourself.
It's actually the same thing. A lot of people don't see
No, I'm telling you, I'm trying
you're
to.
blinded. You're
you out.
blinded if you do not want to see it because it's happening right
We,
now.
we're blinded. We're blinded.
trying to
Are
help
you
you out.
fucking kidding me? Don't give me that Alex Jones bullshit. Like,
It's not Alex Jones. It's happening in Australia. It can happen here.
It is a
bullshit.
bunch of bullshit, Raven.
You know,
what
here's
it
the
is.
difference, Raven.
Look,
COVID
you
is
guys-
not a person. Okay, Hitler was a fucking person. If you
Hitler was
bring
just
that
like
shit,
Thanos.
Because understand this. What's going on
I
in a lot of
understand
cities,
where
a
you're
lot of
coming
cities,
from, but
a
it's
lot of
stupid.
laws that are being proposed in cities. You guys don't want to see it. You don't believe
I
in that
understand
crap.
that.
You're lying about everything.
Hey, Jay.
Go ahead,
How you
Jay.
doing,
Go
Jay?
ahead,
Jay,
How we doing, guys?
Jay,
Yeah, we're all right. You know,
There you go, baby.
When
You
you
do
win.
have-
Take
you do-
control.
you do have
Take control.
you do have the ability to mute.
I know.
Just saying.
I just popped it up, and we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on, and we're gonna change subject because we're not gonna deal with that. I'm not gonna have arguments and shit. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen up here. So we're gonna move on. But honestly, I actually have a question, because the whole Thanos thing to me, what he did to me was a selfish act of greed. Like he wanted something and he did what he did, not out of self-preservation, but out of want and need. Do you agree with that, Jimmy, or do you still think that it was something that he did because he had to do what he did?
He 100% did that shit out of his own self-preservation, as far as the beliefs that he was trying to portray. That's why he did what he did, and it was horrible.
Yep.
He was a selfish motherfucker.
Yeah. Great movie though.
So he was
these
pretty much
arguments when Travis was on.
No, I am still traumatized because they killed fucking Tony Stark. You know, I'm in therapy. I'm in therapy about Tony Stark dying. You know,
I am.
That left his girlfriend free. Oh, she was hot.
Yeah.
How about when Spider-Man died, Cindy? How about that?
Did you guys watch the Loki?
I could give a shit less about Spider-Man.
Oh, you
anyone else.
cold-hearted bitch.
Don't
God damn.
kill my fucking Tony Stark.
Did you guys watch the
shit about somebody running around spinning webs?
I didn't know Spider-Man was dead.
Yeah, I've got a legitimate question.
Okay.
I've got a legitimate question. If you are being fingered by Spider-Man, is he going to shoot a spider web up in you?
No.
If he did, what would it do for you?
Right.
It might be a whole bondage situation.
It comes out of his wrist, not his finger.
Jay.
Well, you know, if
Spider-Man,
you've got the right
what are you gonna
technique,
do?
I mean, it was just kind of slide on in there, Papa.
Kathy, what did you say? I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you, Kathy. What did you say?
I just said, Jay, my Spider-Man, what was you planning on doing?
I don't even remember.
But what if Tony Stark could only do one hole, but Spider-Man could do three at once?
Tony's got enough electronical equipment that everything will be taken care of.
You know what?
Everything.
I got you there. Yeah.
Jay's like, holy shit, what the hell did I get myself into?
No, it's good, man. It's good. Like I said, I'm just not gonna let it run off like that. I'm not. That's.
Yeah.
I mean, nice, friendly conversation is one thing, but when it starts running off like that, I'm just gonna put a stop to it. So, hey, you're good, man. You're good.
Yeah, I kind of
We're having fun
there for a minute.
There's some folks that are just so entrenched in their own beliefs that they will not ever let their guard down, and there's the rest of us. So
movies may not be real life, but they're based on real life.
Yeah. The Marvel movies are based on real life. Is that what you're saying, Papa Squirrel?
Yeah. Somebody got bit by a radioactive spider, and it happened to them. We don't know who it was, but it happened.
Hey, Papa Squirrel, who's the best Spider-Man? Is it Tobey Maguire? Is it Andrew Garfield, or is it?
I like the very first one.
Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, because
he played the role well.
I wish they'd have carried the same person on, but probably not. They wouldn't do it.
No, he played that role so well. I mean,
he did.
I think I still have Spider-Man 2 on DVD.
You know what? Do you guys know what made Spider-Man Spider-Man? Is because he was a person. He was an actual person that felt actual emotions as a person. That's what made Spider-Man Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He wasn't a Superman or a Batman, a DC.
No, Batman was a real person.
No, Batman was never a real person. The Batman could never have done the shit.
He was
Batman
a young boy who was influenced by what happened in his life, just like Spider-Man was a young boy.
Do you think? Hold on, everybody.
There's no real true story here. It's all made up.
Do you think Batman could have not blown the Joker's brains out, Papa Squirrel?
I think Batman had the technology that he could have.
Oh, Batman would have been a freaking saint if Batman were real. Batman would have killed the Joker the first chance he got his hands on the Joker.
I don't know. Right. Batman wanted to kill Superman.
Take that with humor, Jay, what I said. But some truth.
Did Batman kill Superman? He was evil. Evil.
Batman
evil
would have
is
killed.
Kathy.
Batman would have killed Superman the first time he got his hands on Superman.
That's right.
All he needs is kryptonite.
So he wasn't a saint. He killed people.
Oh no,
And
he
you got to
was
think
not a
on
saint.
Superman's planet, he was just a man.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't have a red sun. It didn't have a red sun, so he didn't have superpowers on his planet. He was just a normal dude.
Yep.
And then he came to our planet, and because it was a different color sun, he developed these powers.
And then when you get a piece of his planet next to him, he suddenly becomes like on that planet.
So Jay, I want to ask this, and I love people that know comic books and stuff. What is the appeal to Superman? Is it because he is such a badass, such an overpowered badass that he can do whatever he wants, but he chooses not to? Or is it something else? What is it about
Honestly,
Superman?
I think the appeal to Batman is that he can literally put on a pair of sunglasses, a pair of glasses, and nobody knows who he is. Just his ability to blend in with normal people and then take his glasses off. Just his ability to blend, I think, is what makes Superman Superman. Yes, he's got all these crazy superpowers, but to be as hidden as he is with a pair of glasses on his face. It's just, there's got to be some sort of magic to that, or some sort of something that helps with that. You know what I mean? It's not just the glasses, obviously.
So I think when I was in college, we were trying to program robots, and we were trying to get them to pick up like shot glasses or ping pong balls or whatever, and we had to like calculate all this shit in so that when they grabbed the ping pong ball, they wouldn't squish it flat. And it was like, pre-programmed thing. How does Superman know he's not squishing it flat? I'm talking about like this motherfucker can stop an airplane from hitting the ground.
So yeah, like if he's holding Lois Lane's hand, how is he?
How is he not crushing it?
Yeah. If he's in bed with Lois Lane, how is he not just fucking?
How is he not
putting
poking her eyes out? From the groin area. I mean, I'm just saying.
Papa Squirrel,
what do you think? Want to use the finger?
Boom! Eyes pop.
Worse than the Spider-Man one.
So with every superhuman strength, you gotta have superhuman invulnerability. You gotta have all this weird shit, right? Lazy Nate, right? Like you can't just have superhuman strength without having invulnerability, without having all this super sensitivity. You got to have all that built in, or you're going to split Lois Lane in half, right?
Right. So, yeah, Jimmy. So, when we were like 15 years old and we first got our first little vehicle and we drove to the back roads, right? And we're so excited. Our emotions are running wild. We finally get them jeans unbuttoned. We get them down and we go to finger that shit. If you're Superman, how do you don't split her in half?
And I was laughing at Cindy just picturing that.
Look at Flash. It's
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If Flash wants to get it on with me, I'm going to say no. Because the friction burn alone, no way.
Hair left
No way.
From the knees to the belly button.
But Aquaman, you're all about, right, Cindy? Aquaman.
Well, he can hold his breath, so just saying.
Yeah, but it smells like a fish.
That doesn't matter the way he looks.
What about the friction?
You wouldn't have any hair from your knees to your nipples.
Okay.
He's like, I'm cool with that.
Are you done, Jimmy?
Flash is a 2-pump chump.
Good. You're done.
I do have to say, Moon Over Miami has a point, because imagine the Incredible Hulk starting out normal and getting angry and then getting large. In
Oh,
some
Bruce!
way.
Oh, and then all of a sudden you got
That-
the big green
Oh my
thing.
God, bless
Oh,
him.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Now that would split somebody in half.
Right.
Cindy,
Okay,
Cindy,
so he's
we
starting
have
out
all
normal
sent
and
that
they're
gift
happy
back
and
and forth.
she says no and pisses him off.
We have all seen that gift, Cindy. We've all seen that. So we know what happens.
Cindy's like, hurt me, but not.
It's a very happy black widow. So.
Well, there's nothing wrong with pain.
Oh,
You know, hurt me, but just not real bad. Yeah.
Well, there's levels. There's levels to it.
Right. You know.
Just saying, there's levels to it.
Why am I
Fucking
always
burrito.
the last drunk
That's-
philosopher standing? Why is that?
It always says,
Damn.
Getting
Well,
pain,
well,
pain
you're not
becomes
exactly
pleasure.
you're not exactly standing there, Jimmy. You're more sitting.
no, don't do it. You'll fall.
Yeah. He's
Okay,
He only went up about 6 inches.
Timber.
come on.
There's that belly.
Can I address the Thanos thing?
Oh,
Okay,
Groovy,
now,
Groovy jumped back
because
on. He
he-
said, "Shh, Jimmy."
Because he is the
Groovy.
king, because he is the last one standing of the drunk
That's right.
philosophers.
Groovy.
Every all
Get
you
your
men
ass
have
up.
to stand up and show your belly.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
I've got a straight up belly.
You know
There
what?
you go, Papa Squirrel. See, Papa Squirrel did it.
I
Let's
know.
all
You
gotta-
see bellies. Come on,
I just have
everybody.
to
Show
warn you,
your
I
belly.
have a very hairy chest.
belly.
That's
Come on,
okay,
show your
Jody.
belly.
I know. But I was just warning you.
What?
Oh, me and Papa Squirrel got like the same belly. Look at that.
Chatty-o.
There's
Come on,
nothing
belly.
there. Skinny.
Show
I'm
your
not that
belly.
drunk.
There you go.
We
You got
have
a belly.
Nate,
Kathy. I have progressed from getting guys to showing their nipples on
Yeah.
stream to now you getting them to showing their bellies.
Yeah, we do it. Yeah.
Yes.
Eventually,
And
eventually
Have a good
we
night,
will
sir.
have. Eventually, we will have the full Monty show.
Why?
I don't
Why
know.
are why?
how
Why
about
are
you,
men so?
foreskin?
Are we really want to see the Crooked Left show?
There it is. Bam.
There it is.
Travis,
Why are
don't be
men
upset,
so worried
Travis.
about their bellies? Why are men so worried about their
I
bellies?
mean, hell, I go to the beach. I don't
Dorito.
have a shirt on.
Duh.
Okay. I guess Nate's not going to do it, huh, Nate?
I'm not that drunk.
That drug.
Come on, Nate. Come
I was
on,
talking-
Nate.
This is only my second
Hell,
beer.
I'm not that drunk. Just it's just belly. It's like showing the.
Thank you, Jay.
Oh, you're welcome.
Nate and Teddy, where's the belly? Come on now.
I think I stressed out
I
Travis.
showed
there.
mine.
I got your bizzles.
Jimmy missed it.
I don't fold to peer pressure that easy, okay?
I don't know.
No,
We're not trying to pressure you because really,
I
Lazy
bucked
Nate,
the trend, okay?
Lazy Nate, I really don't want to see your belly, but
At my age,
for the
I
call.
really don't care.
I've already seen Lazy Nate's belly.
Yeah, I mean, we'll go
It
for
is
it.
glorious. So,
I'm sure it is. Yeah.
all right, I gotta go pee. I'll be back.
Well,
Okay.
thank you. Thank you.
Good luck.
Take your camera. Take your camera.
Yeah, hope he doesn't like trip or something.
Hey, can I address the Thanos thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, Thanos was wrong because he was so dead set that he was right that it doesn't matter if he was right. So I agree with the people that say that Thanos was wrong. Because he was already like literally killing half the population with, guns and shit, Otherwise, he was like, okay, it's a whole lot easier instead of going through and killing everybody with guns and shit by doing this by the gauntlet and doing it by the snap, right?
Yep.
That's why he went after the stones.
What if Thanos was one of the person that actually disappeared when he snapped his finger?
That would have been the perfect solution.
I know, it is. Cool, man. I never.
But anyway, so now as far as
and I'm not trying to argue here, so Jay, be easy with me here. Give me just a little bit of leeway. When it comes to the individual, like Groovy's actual very pointed question, could you sacrifice either a kid and or a loved one to save humanity? And I've been, since it was brought up, I've kind of gone through a couple things here. The gist hasn't changed, but I came to a final conclusion. My heart wants to say in the fantasy world part of it, where Doctor Strange has done his 4 million different calculations, and there's only one that works out, and it is this unfortunate situation. Everybody said their piece, whether they would do it or not, and they said their reasons. But here's the thing: if you could set up everybody else and your friends and family for life, and by life I mean legacy, generations to come, by sacrificing one life. And this is totally in the fantasy world because it would never work in the real world. Why wouldn't you negotiate for the biggest freaking deal you could and then just do it?
Well,
because if you don't do it, you're dead too. Everybody in the world and universe or whatever, theoretically, is dead because you didn't make that one simple sacrifice. Okay, I use simple in the grand scheme of thing. It is not a simple sacrifice. Like Papa Squirrel, I think you even said, or Jody, I can't remember which one it was. You do it, but then you grab onto them and go with them.
Well,
I feel that.
But I'm saying, how do you know? How do you know? And there's so many things
because it's been proven to my point, and this is where I'm trying not to sound argumentative, is from my perspective, in the theoretical world that is the MCU, where Doctor Strange just sat down in front of you and did his little thing with 4 million universes,
right?
And the only one that worked out for all of the universe was this unfortunate situation.
Right.
Now, in the real world, obviously, you're never going to convince me to do it, and we're all fucked if that really is the case, and I'm not doing it. But in the theoretical world, where you can have some superpower, son of a gun, say, or even if you want to go to the religious world, God and Jesus came down with a gun and put it straight to your head and said, if you don't sacrifice your only kid like I did, everybody's fucked. In that absolute ultimatum, could you make that choice? But you have to do it by choice, but otherwise, everybody dies.
Like I said, I'd go with them. If I couldn't replace them, I'd go with them.
And that's fair enough. I mean,
my thing is, though, we have proven time and time and time again, in the face of science, in the face of...
Okay, you've made the argument all night, but I'm just saying, in the ultimatum, where it was, since this is the fantasy world version.
Yeah, but
we all agree in the real world version, you couldn't do this. But in the
it would come down
version,
to who is populating the belief. Is it Fox or CNN? Really, that's what it comes down to.
Don't start talking about. Please
that's what we're talking about, because no one can agree on shit.
Jody, listen to what I'm saying, buddy.
Oh, I hear you.
No. We agree that in the real world, because of Fox, CNN, and all that stuff, you could not reasonably make this choice.
Right, but I'm telling you that because of the fact that we can't agree on shit now, how would you fucking know?
In the fantasy world,
because it was written in the script.
Well, that's kind of what I'm getting at. It is in the fantasy world. Jody, think about this. In the fantasy world.
Okay.
And actually listen to me this time, because this is the third time I've said it in just a minute.
Right, and I understand that all of a sudden, somehow, and you don't doubt it at all, and you don't
because somebody like Dr. Strange,
that station to give. Okay, all right.
Somebody like Dr. Strange,
100%,
Because Doctor Strange went through 4 million
Okay.
different universes
And
and
you
scenarios,
believe in
and
Doctor
only one that
Strange,
worked
and
is this bad
you
one.
don't see him as a kook, and CNN didn't tell you that Doctor Strange was a kook.
CNN does not exist in the MCU.
Right, got it. Okay.
This person with a superpower who's been right 99.9999999% of the time.
Right, but we don't know all that. Right, but okay.
But that's what I'm saying. In the fantasy world,
So
I would
he
negotiate the biggest deal I could do, and then I'd do it.
Right.
And if you didn't
Okay.
want to negotiate with me, we're all going to die.
Right, and this is so easy to
That was
like
my point.
assume. But I'm just trying to throw reality into it that there's always doubt in all of this shit. But so let's say somehow you're convinced that this is the reality, right? However it is, Doctor Strange, whatever. And they say the only way to save humanity, which in my opinion is a fleeting design in the universe anyway. I mean, humanity's only been here 100,000 years, couple hundred,
Yeah.
And my thing is, the Earth and the universe is going to continue to exist. What the fuck makes humanity so goddamn special? Because if I had to sacrifice my kid, or I could choose to live out my life with my kid, and he's 12, I'd rather live out my life with my kid.
Oh yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I mean, in the real world, what you were saying is absolutely right. I mean, I totally agree with you on that. But in the fantasy world, where you do know certain people know certain things, and they
you're not going to know that.
All that
That's
crap.
why it's a fantasy.
So, I mean, in the fantasy world, absolutely. But I'm extorting the hell out of y'all, and if y'all want to sit there and go, "No, fuck you, we ain't giving you shit," bye, bitches.
Right, but
So what if Thanos,
kid.
instead of destroying half the life, says, "I'm going to destroy 850 lives in the universe to save the universe"? Would you agree to that?
I wouldn't agree.
Where do you draw the line?
Believe in the bullshit.
850 out of trillions, absolutely.
Yeah, you say 850 people. Yeah, I'll kill them. Okay.
Out
So
of
let's
trillions.
go on 400 million.
Wait. Let me draw this back, Papa Squirrel. Let's say they came to you and said, we have to kill 14 people. 14 to
I would
save
say,
all
okay,
of the
I've got a
universe.
list.
Now,
I've got a list. Let me get
And
the
then
numbers.
they said,
What are the conditions? What are the innuendos?
now
And
wait a minute.
I can
They
take
came
those
back and
14
said, and they asked you your opinion. Yes, absolutely. And then
It's
they
gonna
came
take
back
me a
and
minute
said
to
Travis
cut down
is
the
number
list.
1 and his daughter's number 2. What would you say then?
14 people.
14, but 2
I
of them.
wouldn't do it for one. I wouldn't do it for one. I say nah.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
2
yeah,
of
but
them.
Travis has already said he's going to Sparta kick his own dad off the cliff. So I think his dad is ready to Sparta kick his ass off the cliff.
I'm changing
But
my
it
mind.
also includes his granddaughter.
Oh no.
Well, that's
Now,
where
I'm
you got to
saying,
draw the
2
line.
of the 14 people are Travis and your granddaughter.
No, I'd have to say no. Can't do it.
See, that's where I would say, okay, look, I've got a list of 14 people. And when they say Beanie's on the list, okay, I've got a list of 48 people that I will gladly let you kill off to save the universe, but save my daughter. I've got a list. Let me tell you, I have a list, Jody. I have
I
a
know,
list.
but if they come back and say the only way it works is if Beanie is one of them,
Then bye-bye.
bye humanity, because
let me
we're gonna
torch
die
the
off
fucking
anyway.
world myself.
Yeah.
I will torch the world myself.
Mhm.
And let me tell you, humanity is pretty fucked up anyway.
Yeah, there you go. Why do I want to say this? Why do I want to give up a brilliant-minded youth to save a fucked up bunch of gangsters and shit? You know?
Well, yeah, but that was not just humanity. It was other species of beings that got killed too.
I
People say,
have no
what
idea
makes
who they
humanity so
are.
special? It
I'm
wasn't
going to
just
say it
humanity.
like people say about the COVID virus. What the fuck I care about you? I care more about my lunch than
What are
I
we talking about that for?
because people won't wear a fucking mask,
We
and
ain't,
there's people out there that cannot get the vax.
I ain't talking about that no. What else we talking about?
Well, you're sacrificing people every day.
So let me tell you. I
know,
have discovered that
we're doing
Japanese plum wine. Japanese plum wine is the shit.
Plum wine is delicious.
Plum wine
Plum
is the
wine?
shit. But even better is when they name it spooky.
Spooky.
You know, when it's that close to fucky, it makes it even better.
That makes it even better. Is that grape flavored?
That's why you got it.
No, it's plum.
Yucky.
Plum. Okay, plum. It's still purple.
Yeah, it's plum wine. It's delicious.
Oh, that's got to be.
Welcome back, Nikki.
Hi, Nikki.
Thank you. Hello.
Konbanwa, Nikki
Hey,
Cho.
Nikki. You know you can tell me to go to bed anytime.
No.
Do you have to work tomorrow?
I hope Jimmy didn't
Sort
fall
of.
off the porch.
Work.
Sort
What's
of.
work.
I have to work a little.
Work? What's work? Work?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to go pee right now.
I don't go to work till the 25th of February.
I will mute.
Hey, Vanessa.
Well, actually, I'm not going to mute. I'm just going to take my mic
I
off.
was supposed to say, leave your mic, leave your mic.
Yeah, I'm going to leave my mic.
Now, if
I'm
I can
actually
save the universe by letting Lux, what is Lux Luthor?
Lex Luthor?
Superman's nemesis.
Lex
Luthor.
Luthor.
See, Superman screwed up by stopping that nuclear bomb on the fault. We could have been one good old country without that piece right there. We should just let it all just slide off.
See, what I don't understand is Superman could go back so many times fast and reverse time.
And
So
save Lois Lane.
why not just keep going back and butterfly affect some of this other bullshit?
Honestly,
Eternals.
I think-
We got the Eternals.
I think that
Could he go back
that
so
was
far he
limited.
wasn't born yet?
I think that was something that was limited by some of like what he just said, and then the time it would take to go back in that time and then come back would be take too much out of them. You know, that type of deal.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Not everybody responded fucking once.
Sorry, I'm also working while I'm doing that. So, because I'm actually working on a list of Jeep Club events, and I have discovered that there is a group called Topless in Tennessee. So,
Okay, I'm Googling it.
Jeep Club? That's kind of out. I'm sorry, that's awesome.
you better Google quantify that one after that with Jeep Club Tennessee, because topless in Tennessee, when you just type that in, yeah, that takes you to a darker side, not Jeep clubs.
Now, our topless and the topless Jeeps. That would be great.
First thing it takes me to is a Jeep club automatically.
Nice.
Oh, that's not
It has
what I
to be
wanted.
topless. The Jeep has to be
Yeah.
topless and doorless, and go for it.
Yeah, well,
Jeep
I
Wrangler.
I personally think that if they're going to be topless in Tennessee, then yes, they should be topless in the tank, in the Jeep, while topless. And it should be topless and topless.
That's not disappointed me.
I think if somebody's going to be topless, they should be absolutely topless.
And their
their
slogan their slogan or whatever should be the Great Smoky Mountains are a bouncing. and that,
Somebody's choking.
You know
I
what?
was laughing.
You know what? The last
I was
thing.
laughing.
Kathy, you okay?
Yes, yes, I am, Nate.
Here's a little one for you. Do you know what the last thing a pubic hair hears before it hits the floor? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. OG-san must have left us.
OG-san dropped out.
Yeah.
What?
I figured he was hammered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does not.
Oh, I get that. I get
No.
that.
Hopefully he didn't fall off the porch and march down.
I would imagine he got the code word.
Yep.
The flip flop to the head.
Oh, he got
La,
the Fidel grabbed him by the ear and drug his ass to bed.
La Chancla.
Yeah, we're going on 2 hours. I'm going to be wrapping this up here shortly. I got one more panel I got to go jump on before I go to bed.
Cool.
Oh my goodness gracious! Hey, thanks
You're
for
gonna
doing
allow
this,
me
Jay.
to go to bed.
Hey, man, not a problem. Like I said, me and Groovy have been working it out. I'm going to be doing the Drunk Philosophers and Clouds and Stouts pre-party every Saturday or every Sunday. And then depending on what happens afterwards, I may do the after party too. Who knows? We'll just play it by ear. I'm down to kick it and hang out. So you'll see a lot more of me in the channel. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Papa Squirrel, if you put your email over in the private chat, I will make a note of it so I can send it out when the boys are a little too enlightened for you.
Yeah, and if I have yours too, I can send you links too if you want to come up and hang out. Papa.
Okay.
Then I guess I'm gonna go then.
Well, I was gonna say if Jay's gonna be shutting it down here shortly, because I did pay for StreamYards,
You're
I
leaving,
might
Kathy?
take a quick break and
I have another panel that I need to go on as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in the chat if anybody wants it.
Hi, Kathy.
Yeah, I see it. I saw it.
I'm gonna snag it so I got it, Pops. By the way, I can send you links and stuff later too. That makes it easier.
Cool.
I'm not sure if it's where you guys are going or not, but
Where
I
are
do
we
know
going,
that.
Queen Kathy?
Yeah, we are.
I'm
we are
going
going
over to
over to.
Wolfie's.
We're going over to watch the Lazy and Grumpy show.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna go jump up on panel over there with those guys for a few minutes. I got to get to bed. I got to work in the morning, but I told them the last time because it's been a couple times they've invited me up and I just haven't been able to do it. So I told them next time I would be up there for sure. So,
awesome.
Alrighty.
I got to jump up there for a little bit and support. So,
I might play with StreamYard. So if anybody's not doing anything, if you see it, just kind of jump in there and see what's
Lazy
going on.
Nate.
Alrighty.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Lazy
Sounds good.
Grumpy.
Well, thanks
Right.
everybody for coming and hanging out. I really appreciate you guys. You guys rock. It was an amazing night. Thanks to everybody in chat who's still hanging around. We had 25 people at one point in time in here hanging out with us. So it was a great night. Awesome people. So we're going to go ahead and shut it down and we will catch you guys on the flip side.
All right.
Everybody.
Torch has been passed, man.
Good night, everybody.
Later, guys.